Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back for another Love and Hip Hop New York review, y'all. It's the season finale. And I'm just kind of like, that's it? That's all? That's all y'all got? Okay. I guess let's go ahead and talk about it. So the episode started off with Olivia and Cisco going back and forth. Apparently, we're actually acting as if we believe Cisco, that he doesn't remember having this conversation with Olivia, to which she went and checked the money and found out that Rich had stole $117,000 from her, or whatever the outlandish amount is. Either way, she feels like this is just crazy and she's ready to go. She hops in a van, but Cisco keeps trying to talk to her. And so he gets in the car with her and the conversation persists. He keeps saying that he doesn't remember telling her that Rich stole money from her, okay? And he begs her to come out and talk to Rich. Even though she's already done this, she comes back out. They go back into the restaurant and they sit down at the table with Rich. Rich won't even let Olivia get a word in edgewise because he wants to keep screaming over her that she didn't write anything. And Olivia says that she did write on the record. It was another writer and he was supposed to negotiate a split deal for her with the other writer. So the fact that he's now saying that she didn't write on the record, she just feels like, I'm not even about to go back and forth with you about this because you know you lying. So she gets up and she walks out, all right? Rich then reads the receipts about how the songs didn't even get that many spins in the first damn place. What was it? December got 1,680, okay, 1,680 spins, and then the Walk Away song got 700 spins. So your songs didn't even get that much play for you to have acquired $117,000 by yourself. Like, no. Okay, because then how much money would she have had to bring in all together for everybody to get their money? You know what I'm saying? It just kind of seems like, I don't know. Something isn't right, okay? And I don't know whether it's on Rich's side or Olivia's side, because I feel like if she did make a certain amount of money and she did write on the song and you didn't pay her, you flop. But if you feel like I didn't pay her because she owed me money, then Rich, you need to say that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Either way, Olivia leaves and the conversation is basically over. What else is there to talk about? Olivia needs to just handle this through the courts. All right, and go ahead and get her little money. Cisco goes to Peter for advice. He slept on it. And for some reason, we're reviving this story. Like, I just kind of feel like it was deaded after that. And now Cisco is going to Peter saying, oh, I thought about it. I actually do remember having a conversation with Olivia about where she can go and see where her money was going. Like, go and check on the record. She can go to a certain website and look at her record and see what it tallied. Okay, that's what he remembers, but he doesn't remember actually saying that Rich or anybody else specifically stole from her. I call bullshit on that. Okay, Cisco, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I really in my soul believe that you told Olivia that because you were trying to get even with Rich and you don't want to seem as petty as you really are. So now you want to lie about it. Now why? I don't know why you couldn't just let the situation be. Why you got to come to Peter and tell Peter that you remember having a conversation that could have led Olivia to feel this way? Peter says, well, I guess you need to have a conversation with Rich and tell him that you told Olivia he was a thief. And you're like, come on, man, why you doing that? And he was like, I'm just saying, don't let Rich find out from Olivia. And I'm like, that's if they have another conversation, because to me it seemed like they're not about to have another conversation about this situation. Like, it just doesn't seem that way to me. So I don't know how Olivia would tell Rich that. I just felt like the situation was deaded and there was no reason for Cisco to come to Peter with this, okay? Other than the fact that this is a produced show. Other than that. So Cisco, Peter, and Rich meet up one last time. And Cisco tells Rich about the conversation. He recalls now, but he never says specifically that Rich stole from Olivia. He just remembers having the conversation. Rich feels like, well, you know what? It's dead at this point. You could have said something to me prior, but it's fine. He was like, well, I didn't know it was specifically you. That's foolishness, okay? Like, it's just stupid at this point. But Rich says, you know what? We're going to dead that. But in the spirit of transparency, because Peter's like, yeah, y'all got to just be transparent transparent with one another. And so Peter's like, well, in the spirit of transparency, why don't you tell Peter about how Amina stayed with you last year for Super Bowl? Like, what? Where did that come from? Peter is standing there like, wait, what? Like, what's going on? How did this switch around on me? And Cisco is like, wow, Rich, wow. And Rich is like, I mean, we was talking about transparency. Won't you clean your shit up with Peter, Cisco? Handle that. And so Cisco starts to explain that he saw Amina out and she was with one of her girlfriends, but she got separated from them. Her phone died. She couldn't find her friend, so she couldn't get back in contact with her to find out where she was supposed to be staying, I guess. So she ended up staying at Cisco's place, but nothing actually happened. The problem here is that if we friends, why didn't you tell me, Cisco? Like, I'm like, Peter, like, why wouldn't you call me and let me know that that's what was going on? That's my baby mom's, bro. Why wouldn't you just say, hey, just wanted to let you know, bloggity, bloggity, blah. And it's because you flaw as fuck, Cisco. You flaw. Like, that's just what it is. You can't really be nobody friend because you flaw. That's what it is. That's what you have proven time and time again. Well, Peter decides, well, you know, what if I felt like calling your baby mother, saying she could come over to my house for the weekend? And you know I can do that. You know it can happen. And Cisco was like, man, look, don't play. That's the mother of my kids. Don't play. Don't play. And he was like, it can happen. It can happen. And I was just like, oh shit. Peter was talking like something has already kind of sort of happened between Cisco's baby mom and him. Was it just me? Was it just me? Y'all tell me, was it just me? But it seemed like he was saying, you know, your old lady want this. Okay, and I can definitely put it on a platter for her and see if she gonna take it. Like, you know what's up. And I'm telling you right now, I'm sure if she did go to his house, they was gonna bump. Like, I'm more than sure. I don't have a doubt in my mind. I'm just saying. Cisco who? Oh, okay. I'm just saying, because Peter is one of those dudes where, like, as dirty feet Pete as he can be, there is something about him that will make you try it out just to see what the hype is about. But I swear to God, don't let him let off Free Willy inside you. That nigga is fertile. Well, Cisco couldn't take Peter playing with his baby mama like that, so he rushed Peter. And I don't know what happened, because they had so many huge security guards come out of nowhere to stop this altercation from happening. But somehow Cisco ended up on the ground and Pete had his foot. And he was like, he swung first. He swung first. And Rich is like, watch out for my car. Watch out for my car. And it's like, you started this shit. So if your car get a nick in it because of it, that's your lick. Because you started this bringing that up. Okay? Like, I'm just saying, you just found out, Rich? You sure? Because something feels like Rich knew about that situation a while back. And he just decided to slide that on out there like that because he wanted to get even with Cisco, because that's what they do. They do tit for tat. Okay, but either way, y'all, they get Peter to another car. Cisco runs across the street and tries to get to him again. I was just like, ooh, Lord. I was like, don't let them get to each other. This is a real fight. Like, that was a real altercation. And I'm mad that they edited it because I wanted to see how Cisco ass ended up on the ground. I wanted to see. So Olivia and Yandy meet up at the gym. And Yandy is having an I Love Lucy moment. Apparently, she misplaced Mendice's wedding ring. And she and Olivia talk about how she should just go and get him a new ring to replace the old one, bling it out. And I'm like, yeah, but he's still going to want to know where that other ring at. I'm more than sure of it. If he brings it up at all, he's going to want to know where the other ring is. Because Mendice's is the type that seems to always know when Yandy is up to something, okay? But anyway, Olivia talks to her about her fiance and being engaged. You know, the fiancés whose face we haven't seen yet, him. And then they talk about the situation with Cisco and Rich and how Cisco, you know, completely lied and pretended as if he didn't have that conversation with her, and how Rich is pretending like he wasn't supposed to work out a split deal with the writer, and that she did have publishing. So now she just wants to go to a lawyer and, you know, let the legalities be handled. And I feel like that's what she should do. If you really think they took your money, then take his ass to court. Forget all of this conversations. But Yandy says that she should just have a conversation one last time with Rich because their relationship was so strong, and everything that Rich did for Olivia, he did because he loved her. Okay, almost like he was her man, but he was her manager. So it is at least owed one more conversation. And I feel like, is it? Because I'm tired of talking. Is it worth one more conversation, or should we just kick it to the legalities? Okay, I feel like we should kick it to the legalities. That's how I feel. Okay, but go ahead and listen to Yandy if you want to. Olivia feels like Yandy is once again like not believing her. She gets upset because Yandy is saying, you know, there are two sides to the story and all of that. And Olivia, stop getting upset about that. Yandy's been saying the same thing this entire time, that she thinks this is somehow a misunderstanding. Okay, and that's because as a manager, she knows that Rich was probably doing shit for Olivia out of pocket. So it's not like, you know, he actually stole from her. Bitch, you owe me this money. Okay, like that. Okay, so I think that's what Yandy has in her mind, but I don't know why nobody's actually saying that to Olivia. Remy goes to see Erica in Atlanta. She is, you know, getting their home in the baby room together while Safari has the nerve to be out of town getting a bag. Okay, now Erica is supposed to be doing a month, but she's still worried that it can happen any day now. She went to the doctor and they said that she was 2 centimeters dilated. And Remy is like, I don't want to tell Erica this, but when I was 2 centimeters dilated, I was at the hospital about to give birth. So Safari has been doing this tour. He's back in New York. He's getting ready to go out on stage and perform for his album, Shreds, or whatever the name of the album is, y'all. I really, look, tell Ashley, because I watched Ashley's review when I was in the shower. Tell her that I said, like I can't tell her myself, that she not the only one that loves the song with Papoose and Fresher. Getting right in this bitch. We supposed to be rich. Like, nah, it definitely goes hard. Like, I do like that one song. That might be my favorite song on that whole album. Like, I'm not a dancehall person like that. You know, I can get into it, but too much of it makes me dizzy. And I feel like he just has a little bit too much of it for my taste. But I thought it was a solid album, to tell y'all the truth, okay? But either way, he gets a call from Erica and her water broke. So now he has to hit the red eye and run all the way back to Atlanta to be there for the birth of his baby, because he's so scared that, well, and Erica's so scared that she's going to be there by herself like she was the first time she gave birth. So he actually makes it there. We knew he was going to make it there because they let us know on social media, because he had to cancel his show in New York and catch that plane and get there to Atlanta. He was there with her to comfort her and then hold their little bitty baby, and it's adorable. And then at the end, you know, we see them walking in the neighborhood with the baby, y'all. First of all, why were they dressed to that nature? Like, why did he have on full Burberry? Why was she wearing a bodycon dress that was way too small, way too tight? And what the hell is wrong with her hip? Like, it was so much going on in that walking down the street in our Atlanta neighborhood scene. I was like, what's wrong with her booty? See, that's why y'all need to stop, okay? That's why y'all need to leave y'all asses alone, because you have a baby, you hit into your good 30s, and all of a sudden the hips that was supposed to come are coming, and you have silicone or whatever the shit that is on top of that, and your ass look weird. I didn't know what was going on when they showed us that back shot of her. Y'all don't love Erica. Anyway, why y'all did that to that girl? Y'all don't love her, okay? So y'all, Yandy takes Infinity to the ring store so that she can talk to Infinity about how she's feeling about Mendice's coming home soon, and so that they can get him a real blinged out rose gold band. And Infinity says, you know, she's cool with it. Everybody's like asking her if she's going to call Mendice's dad. And I don't know about all of that. But, you know, she enjoys the times that she does have conversations with him. They talk a lot. Like, they have formed somewhat of a relationship while he's been in jail. So, of course, it's going to be an adjustment once he's back into the household. But it's going to be an adjustment for everybody. Either way, we're all super duper happy that Mendice's is finally home. Like, I may not like Yandy all of that much, but I'm happy for the bitch. Y'all, then we get to Jen and Fresher. All right, so they're in their new house with their rooms to go furniture. Y'all get out of my face. Why do they have my same my same dresser? I have that dresser in those 2 nightstands, but my bed is from Ashley Furniture, and I still got another dresser in there that's old that I need to hurry up and replace. But you know, your girl got to pay down her car because she just bought a new sofa. So you know, one thing at a time around here. We're getting it together though. Sometimes it take you a while to get your house together, girl. But anyway, so Jen walks in. And she tells Fresher that when he proposed, she was about to go in on him about this situation with Jada. She doesn't like the fact that he was handling it without her, and she doesn't want a husband like that. She doesn't want her husband to handle situations without her. So she gives him the ring back, and he is completely taken aback. He don't know what the hell she wants from him no more. Like, what are we doing then? You know what I'm saying? Like, so you want us to just stay together? You giving me the ring back, but you just want us to stay together? Like, ain't he was like, man, bump all of that. He gets up and walks out. Okay, I think for him, that rejection was a lot. I think that rejection was a lot for him. Now, I don't think they're gonna stop messing around with one another, but I think that definitely hurt him, that she rejected his proposal. And I just kind of feel like she has unrealistic wants. I think that you seem to not understand that you being involved is worse, and you do not need to be involved in his business in order to be married to him. Those two things don't have to go on at the same time. He can handle his business without you, and you still be his wife. So I think Jen is just crazy. Like, I don't know what's wrong with her. I wish that they would both go to therapy and find somebody new to be with, okay? Because he obviously isn't happy in that relationship, and neither is she, because she's always trying to find a problem. So I just kind of feel like they need to let it go. I don't care that y'all have a grown-ass kid. Y'all need to break up, let it go, and find new people to be with and move on with y'all damn lives. Don't nobody need to be with somebody that they was in love with in 7th grade all the time. Like, no, let it go. And so then, y'all, it's basically just, you know, the roundups for the main character. Sin is moving on with her life. Kimbella's a role model. Chrissy don't know what the future holds for her and Jimmy. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, no resolve with any of the OGs. Not really. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all in the next one.